Here's something most people get completely wrong about walnuts. They think they're just another nut, maybe good for snacking, but nothing special. But what if I told you that eating just a handful of walnuts every day could boost your brain power, protect your heart, and literally add years to your life? We're talking about just 7 walnuts a day. That's 1 ounce, that's it. And the benefits are absolutely remarkable. Stick with me for the next few minutes because by the end of this video, you're going to understand why walnuts might be the most underrated superfood on the planet. Before we dive in, if you could take just 2 seconds to hit that like button, it really helps more people discover this important information. I truly appreciate it. Now let's get into what happens when you eat walnuts every day. Let's start with your brain. Walnuts are literally shaped like a brain, and that's not a coincidence. They're one of the best brain foods you can eat. Walnuts are the only nut with significant amounts of omega-3 fatty acids. Your brain is 60% fat and desperately needs these omega-3 salts to function properly. Studies show that people who eat walnuts regularly have better memory, faster processing speed, and improved cognitive function. One study found that eating walnuts improved performance on cognitive tests by up to 20%. That's huge. Within just a few weeks of eating walnuts daily, many people report feeling mentally sharper and more focused. The omega-3 salts in walnuts also protect your brain from age-related decline. Research suggests that regular walnut consumption is associated with slower cognitive decline and lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Your brain literally gets stronger when you eat walnuts regularly. Now let's talk about your heart. This is where walnuts really shine. Walnuts are one of the most heart-healthy foods you can eat, and the research backing this up is massive. The omega-3 salts in walnuts reduce inflammation in your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and healthy. This directly lowers your risk of heart disease. Studies show that eating walnuts regularly significantly reduces LDL cholesterol, the bad kind. One study found that eating 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily reduced LDL cholesterol by up to 10%. Walnuts also improve the function of your blood vessels. They help your arteries respond better to changes in blood flow, which is crucial for cardiovascular health. Multiple large studies have found that people who eat walnuts regularly have significantly lower rates of heart disease and heart attacks. We're talking about 20 to 30% lower risk in some studies. That's a massive reduction from such a simple dietary change. Your heart absolutely loves walnuts. After about a month of eating walnuts daily, your gut health improves dramatically. This is something most people don't know about. Walnuts are prebiotic, meaning they feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut microbiome affects everything: digestion, immunity, mood, even weight management. Studies have shown that eating walnuts increases the populations of beneficial bacteria in your gut while reducing harmful bacteria. This shift in your microbiome has effects throughout your entire body. Better digestion, stronger immune system, reduced inflammation, improved mood, and better metabolic health. People who eat walnuts regularly often report feeling better in ways they can't quite explain. Less bloating, more energy, more stable moods. That's your gut bacteria thriving and supporting your whole body. Now let me ask you something. How many of you actually eat walnuts regularly? Not just occasionally, but actually making them a consistent part of your diet? Drop a comment and let me know. I'm curious if people realize how beneficial these nuts really are. Let's talk about weight management. This surprises people because walnuts are calorie dense. But here's the interesting thing. Studies show that people who eat nuts regularly, including walnuts, are not more likely to gain weight. In fact, they're often leaner than people who avoid nuts. Why? Because walnuts are incredibly satiating. The combination of protein, healthy fats, and fiber keeps you full for hours. When you eat walnuts, you naturally eat less of other foods. You're less likely to snack on junk food or overeat at meals. The healthy fats in walnuts also support your metabolism and help your body burn fat more efficiently. After 2 to 3 months of eating walnuts daily, your inflammation levels drop significantly. Chronic inflammation is linked to almost every major disease: heart disease, diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, arthritis. Walnuts are one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory foods. The omega-3s antioxidants and polyphenols in walnuts work together to reduce inflammatory markers throughout your body. People who eat walnuts regularly often report less joint pain, less stiffness, better recovery after exercise, and just generally feeling more comfortable in their bodies. Your cancer risk also decreases with regular walnut consumption. Research has shown that walnuts contain compounds that may help prevent cancer cell growth. Studies on animals have shown that walnut consumption reduces the risk of breast cancer, prostate cancer, and colon cancer. While human studies are ongoing, the evidence is promising. Now, before we go any further, let me pause for a second. If you're finding this valuable, if you're learning things about walnuts you never knew, I'd really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. We're sharing practical health information that actually works here. Simple foods that make a real difference in your health. So if this resonates with you, hit subscribe and let's keep learning together. Let's talk about blood sugar control. Walnuts have a very low glycemic index and actually help stabilize blood sugar levels. Studies show that eating walnuts regularly improves insulin sensitivity and reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes. For people who already have diabetes, walnuts can help improve blood sugar control. The healthy fats, protein, and fiber in walnuts slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing spikes and crashes. This means more stable energy throughout the day and reduced cravings for sugary foods. Your sleep quality can also improve with regular walnut consumption. Walnuts contain melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. They also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your body produce serotonin and melatonin. Some people find that eating a small handful of walnuts in the evening helps them sleep better and wake up more refreshed. Let me share something personal. I started eating walnuts almost every day about a year ago. Just 7 walnuts with my breakfast or as an afternoon snack. And honestly, I didn't expect dramatic changes. I just knew they were healthy. But after a few months, I noticed real differences. My mental clarity improved noticeably. I can focus for longer periods without getting foggy. My energy is more stable throughout the day. My last cholesterol test showed significant improvements. My LDL dropped by 15 points. And I genuinely feel like my overall health is better. Now let's talk about practical stuff. How do you actually make eating walnuts a regular habit? Buy them raw and unsalted. Raw walnuts retain all their beneficial nutrients and healthy fats. Store them in the refrigerator or freezer. Walnuts contain oils that can go rancid at room temperature. Refrigeration keeps them fresh for months. Eat about 7 whole walnuts or 14 halves daily. That's 1 ounce and provides optimal benefits without too many calories. Add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or salads for easy incorporation into meals. Keep a small container of walnuts at your desk or in your bag for convenient snacking. Toast them lightly to enhance flavor if you prefer, but don't add salt or sugar. Some people worry about the calories in walnuts. Yes, 1 ounce has about 185 calories, but those are nutrient-dense calories that keep you full and provide massive health benefits. When you replace less healthy snacks with walnuts, you're upgrading your nutrition without increasing total calorie intake. Some people have nut allergies and can't eat walnuts. If you're allergic, obviously avoid them. But for everyone else, walnuts are safe and incredibly beneficial. Here's my challenge to you. Eat 7 walnuts every day for the next 30 days. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice your mental clarity, your energy, your mood, your overall sense of well-being. If you have access to blood work, check your cholesterol and inflammatory markers before and after. I'm willing to bet you'll see improvements. Come back and let me know how it went. Drop a comment sharing your experience. If you found this helpful and want more practical health insights about everyday foods, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. We have videos covering many other superfoods with surprising health benefits. Drop a comment if there's a specific food you'd like me to cover next. Because your health matters, and small daily choices like eating walnuts add up to massive results over time. Alright, that's it for today. Go grab some walnuts. Your brain and your heart are going to thank you.